Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Urban Dreadnoughts and to the US campaign, where we're just going to jump straight into the action. Gonna start clearing up these German squadrons that are floating about. You're over there somewhere. This is a convoy. I'll be the cruiser. Yeah. There we go. Transport. Torpedoes away. Got him. Goodness sake. We're on avoid. Oops, I did not mean to press that. I hate that button. Stupid placement for it. Should be like way over here. Right on this side. Oh, I know, broke the division. Of course I did. I think we ended the battle before the McCampbell. Interesting. Clan Campbell tend not to use the muck. But, okay, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, yeah, torpedo avoidance school. back to school for you lot. Right, following month, invasion chance success is up to 72, presumably because there are still one or two German ships around. Yeah, up here. Well, Langley, let's see if she can take out another heavy cruiser. Has already removed one of these Herthers, which again are just destroyers with enormous guns on them. Every time, such a disappointing hull. You could have been great. And superb accuracy. Right out of the gate. Oh ho ho! It's a bit too slow to hop over to it, but yep, A turret gone. Plenty of flooding as well. Some torps, but they're going to miss. Stick with high explosive. Just keep hosing them down. trying to keep bow into me to keep their only dry sections away from me. But I reckon we can do a little bit of a drive-by here. Ah, nope. Bulkhead failed, and they sank. Well, good job by the Langley. Right, this time it's the Frauenlob. Again, destroyers being able to pick apart these German light cruisers pretty effectively. Even if it is a storm, we should still be able to get them. Now they can see me. There we go. Transports will be over there. Aaron takes a hit straight away. Karen, you're going to take a talk here. Yeah. Unfortunate. Round low. Heavy damage. Oh, and torpedoes right in their path. I think fired too far forward, though. Or maybe not. No, it doesn't matter anyway. And then the transport is dispatched. Excellent. Ah, well, here's an interesting one. We have the Long Beach, a refitted Idaho class, along with Puerto Rico, refitted Shenandoah, the Cedar City, a Bridgeport, not been refitted yet, and a Dutch Koets-class destroyer, against another one of those Knysnau class battle cruisers, the Mackinson, along with the Hipper, Dresden, and a destroyer. Well, we know that they don't have any protection at all. We have two capital ships with modern systems. I would expect us to be able to deal with this. So Long Beach up front, Puerto Rico. No, keep your speed at like 18. Just straight away. There they are. You just want you to hang back and lob some shells. Cedar City, can you follow the Long Beach, please? And the black will keep you back. Just wait for the bobbing to die down. There we go. See how these new 14-inch Mark III's do. And obviously we've got the top end optical rangefinders on both ships. Here comes the German, which we spotted an absolute mile away. No point trying to do a torpedo run with a destroyer because of all those secondary guns. But we might be able to use the black later. See what I mean? She might be able to dart in and do some damage. Puerto Rico opening fire at long range. With a battleship in their face, they shouldn't target her. Oh, hello. Gonna sneak around with the destroyer. Poor. Flooding hit on an overpen. They're just outside torpedo range. I assume it's a destroyer. Yeah, it is. Just got unlucky with the hits on it. Oh, or lucky. Yeah, they're not a real threat anymore. That is, at that range. Range is closed a little bit more quickly than I'd realised. Concentrating on trying to finish off that destroyer. Sure, look at that. Plink, plink, plink. It's a bit lucky though. Going to take damage from it. Overpens. It's unfortunate. Oh my word. Barely even shot at you and you exploded. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that they were super explosive looking at their stats, but apparently they are. Oh, there we go. A main belt pen. That's going to cause them all sorts of problems. Long Beach absolutely tanking this. Just look at that. 22 hits from 15-inch guns. Just barely felt it. Oh, some big hits there. What kind of shells are they using? Capitalistic one? It's not like they've totally screwed themselves in that department. Again, just bounces right off. A little disappointing in return, but they are severely damaged. Helpful flooding hit from the Puerto Rico over there. Quite a lot of them bounced off, but yeah, that's Mackinson in really hot water now. And a torpedo as well. Look at Long Beach go, just like it's cute that you trying. Okay, here come the big shells. Yeah, just not doing very much. A nice hit from the 14-inch guns from Puerto Rico there, who's now very close. Eights also done a fair bit of damage. Ah, that's gone. Flooding all over the ship. Tried to torpedo the Puerto Rico there. I think she might have done. It's a great default. Black. Just calmly shadowing the cruiser. There was a torpedo launch. I don't see it. Get off that light cruiser. I think it's decided that discretion is the better part of valor. Yeah, Dresden, she's retreating all right. Like, not in range. Long Beach and Cedar City can pursue as well, but I don't think any of them are really fast enough. It's up to the black to get a flooding hit or something. Popping a smoke. Of course, this is a Dutch ship, so only has the Mark III, not the Mark IV. But yeah, very poor performance for a $600 million ship that dealt 3,000 damage, mostly with her 8-inch guns. Main armament doing almost nothing, and yeah, it was mostly Long Beach. She was firing at just, which is a cheaper ship, by the way, even in her refitted state. Just very, very poor value for money. Germans getting out of that design. Yeah, catching them at half a knot. They haven't really done much in the battle, have they, Dresden? No, they've done literally nothing. Odd use of your cruiser to just kind of not use it at all. Maybe they were thinking, oh, I'll come in later for a torpedo attack. Oh, they're turning. Interesting. Oh, no, they're not. They're just doing a crazy Ivan, I think. No, maybe they are turning slightly. Trying to lose me in the smoke, maybe? Can still see you, mate. Black using the standard play of firing off all of their AP ammunition first. In an attempt to boost their accuracy, I think. Get some hits in, get everything sighted, and then switching to the HE. They are in range to use the HE. 2 inches doing the same. Flooding. If it sticks, that might slow them down a bit. It has slowed them down a bit. Very nice. Both 2-inch guns firing. The Hipper. I don't even remember the Hipper being around. Well, somebody found it. Just completely obliterated it. Been so focused on Black running down the light cruiser, I totally forgot that Admiral Hipper was even in the fight. And yeah, she just got completely destroyed by 14-inch guns. Yeah, Puerto Rico detected her and then just blapped her. Yeah, they're going to start taking hits now. Slow down to 23. Don't want to come up on them too fast. Ow. Safest place to stay is directly aft. Dresden can only fire one gun aft. It's another flooding hit. Getting away. Far away is Puerto Rico? 44. Okay. Ridiculous battle these two are having. Oh, oh. Ramming. No. It's not ideal. But if you're going to do it, I lost the black. Might have got the Dresden though. Puerto Rico is 30 kilometers out and closing in fast. And there's a destroyer out there as well. The one I shot up at the beginning of the battle. There's the smoke screen for the Dresden. Very politely marking her position. Brave. play by the black to make sure that the Dresden didn't get away. 24,000 victory points. Very nice. Welcome back. I've ordered a concentration of force here because, as someone very kindly pointed out in the comments, Togoland, which was the extremely wealthy province that I couldn't take in the peace deal, this is Germany's last African holdings. I don't want the French to get it. So, yeah, we can invade there as well. And then this concentration can probably be used to blockade the Germans, because I don't think they have that much in the way of... Oh, they've got 4 battleships, all 4 of which could be those really nasty 75,000 ton ships. So blockade, maybe not yet, but if we need to force an end to the war, then we can do that later. We also have a battle out here. Oh, Illinois against the Wuppertal. This is different. A battle cruiser with 17-inch guns and a ton of secondaries. This will again have no armor at all. It's like the idea of the Mackensen, but bigger, I guess. Or at least with bigger guns. You get the jump on Illinois, but I'm pretty sure Illinois is going to be okay. Excellent accuracy straight off the bat. Overpen versus nothing. And of course, the triples and duals fire separately, so we don't have to deal with recoil. Bang! What was that? Main deck pen. Love it. They're closing in, which is a very bad idea. There you go, look at that. Another main deck pen. Causing a massive amount of damage. Shell cartwheeling through the frame. Oh, main tower and a main belt pen. That has just absolutely destroyed a huge chunk of their health. Meanwhile, they're really only getting partials at the moment. Hail of smaller stuff. Oh, that one whiffed a bit. They must have at least some protection. Let's get them IDs. Oh, we lost a gun. A turret. Oh, god damn it! Really lost a turret. turn away. Still have plenty of ammunition left, and they're really hurting. They also suffered an ammo detonation at the same time. Probably on the secondaries by the numbers. Surprised they managed to go through the turret. Mind you, it's just 16 with no backup. Just got a really good hit on the turret face. Still, Illinois has a really low flash fire chance. Very nice hit in return. Ow. And they get one in return. Yeah, time to move away. I think their flooding is just about bad enough. Oh. Flooding should be bad enough that they can't respond. Oh, they just put a little bit of armor on. See, yeah, now they can't fire back. Flooding's finally so much that they're listing over. See, AI, what even a little bit of armor will do for you. But, Illinois taking a little bit more damage than I'd like there. It's a good job that the 16-inch ships are due for a refit next. But, nevertheless, that's another German capital ship sent to the bottom. Alright, a couple of months later, we, in fact, take Kachu Bay successfully, which is fantastic. Naval invasion of Togoland has begun. There's a battleship in Haichao, so I'm just going to park the fleet outside it. Oh, there's a battleship over there, the Prussian. Oh, that's one of those Hildebrands. No, I can't take that on with destroyers. But maybe try and get her some other time. And what's this? No, I do again. I'm not a big fan of the ambush battles. Mostly because the enemy always tries to run away. And over here, we've got a 100% chance to succeed at the moment. Should allow us to take Togoland before the French get their act together. Army is moving on Eastern China, and it's going quite well, mainly because of our overwhelming numbers. So, hopefully, we should be able to take it quite soon. And then we take Togoland. And then we bring the fight to the Germans, I think. It did say they were trying to attack Portugal as well, which is not their cleverest move in the world, seeing as any invasion fleet they send is going to get, yeah, definitely countered. I do want to have a go at those Hildebrands, but yeah, destroyers are not it. There we go. That's what I was hoping would happen. Yeah, we're going to get port strike on Haichao, which was Prussian's base of operations. And we have an awful lot of shells to throw at a 2.3 billion self. We know they're dangerous, but they're dangerous in offense primarily. And most of these battleships and battlecruisers have had some upgrades since the last time we faced one of those things. So, we're going to form one enormous line behind the Dongen Tyrannis. And you are set to follow. That's perfect. And we'll let you sort yourselves out. Night battle? Not sure who that favours. Here she comes. Hits already. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought that was the battleship. I was getting very excited. No, that's a cruiser sniffing around. Just to make sure they concentrate all fire on that. Or all primary fire. She's coming in very close. It's going to find our accuracy is going to go through the roof. Now we know they're armoured. Ow! Pennsylvania taking the first hit. I'm just going to rotate any ships that take big hits away. Move around and cut her off. Fire control damage. German battleship weakness. Not sure how that happens all the time. But, yeah, German towers, I guess, are supremely weak to that. Alright, everybody, armor piercing. Don't care if it bounces, the high explosive isn't doing very much. I wish I still had torpedoes on my battleships. Oh yeah, close range broadside from Vermont. That's caused a bit of damage. Oh, my words. What happened to the other one? Doesn't mean they're not dangerous. Come on. See what you can do. Five pens. Not bad. Yeah, no superstructure armour at all. Definite weakness of this ship, along with its weak aft belt, comparatively, I suppose, and weak deck armour. But at this close range, it's just the lack of sense that is the main problem. I think it's because I had torpedoes. AI was like, oh, I better get into like point blank torpedo range from a one torpedo launcher on the bow. which is causing them to lose a very, very, very expensive platform. There we go. Hilariously unfair. Right, there are still some other ships that are in range. Yep, got it. Such an expensive asset to lose. And battleships start costing you billions and billions. I mean, that's very expensive. Even for a late game battleship, that's extremely expensive. And yeah, it's probably a strategic loss rather than a tactical loss for them, because I mean, it was never going to do particularly well against a massed fleet like this. Sure, they got one good hit in on Pennsylvania. You can see right here, doing all that damage. But it's not that bad, and we'll get her back in the fight soon enough. And they've not really achieved very much, I would say, with that sacrifice. Mind you, I didn't give them much of an option because I'm sailing into port to blow them up, effectively. But yeah, it might have been better to keep their battleships back to defend Germany from a potential blockade. It's probably their better bet. Or get all four of them together. Operate all four together and see if you can jump on some American ships that are vulnerable. There goes Breslau. And that leaves open a naval invasion of China, German China. Dana Zaeren is doing the most damage as well. She was the lead ship, so she had a better angle. And she was a bit further away, so I think she was hitting the decks. Getting 21 hits with her 16-inch guns, 3 of which penetrated. Not bad. Right, we also have a cheeky convoy battle to do with 2 named destroyers, the Richard Nelson and the Drunken Seagull 2. Named after the first drunken seagull that got sunk. If you would like your own ship, then it's very easy. You can give me money. So you can either sign up to Patreon at any tier. And what tier you sign up to depends what ship you get. So the base tier, the initiate tier, gets you a destroyer, just like these. And that's 1 monetary unit a month. Or you can become a YouTube channel member at the Destroyer Captain tier, which will also give you earlier access to all the videos I put up, plus the very occasional members-only videos that I put up. Which means that, yes, you can get a ship in the game. If you want a bit bigger, better, badder ship, give me more money. Sign up at a higher tier. Basically is how it works. If you've done that on the Patreon, there is a community thread where you can send in your ship name, or you can just message it to me. I will try and remember to get them added in as quickly as I can. If you are a YouTube member, there is a pinned... Well, it's not pinned, but there's a community post that says, hey, name your ship. Which is what you need to do. Just put a comment on that post. It's for members only. But remember to tell me what tier you are signed up at, because YouTube doesn't tell me. I do have some custom emojis, thanks Leafa, but I'm still struggling to get YouTube to actually let me add them, because it seems to just want additive tiers. Again, if you sign up at like Light Captain, you don't get a destroyer as well. Sorry. YouTube, again, insists that everything in the lower tiers you get at the upper tiers, even if that's not quite... I mean, you do. You get a ship, but you just get a better ship. And if your ship is sunk, I will replace it. With a slightly newer version. And name ships don't get scrapped. They get to hang around either until they're lost, or something else happens. Ah, right. Okay, back to the map. Alright, following turn, I have launched the invasion of northeast China. We're a little bit low. I found a couple more battleships that I'm sending over, but I think the army has this, to be honest. The invasion of Togoland should finish next turn, which is fantastic. Interestingly, I'd totally forgotten that the Germans still owned Rwanda. And I only noticed this because it said, oh, they're attacking the Congo Free State. But I think that's actually more to do with the fact that they're getting pushed by US Army forces from Burundi. And I think they're trying to escape. But Congo Free State isn't ungoverned. It is a minor nation in its own right. So they're not going to be able to do it instantly. So interesting. We may push them out of Rwanda and they'll jump to here. If that happens, though, there's a port. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get to this port so they can evac back to Germany. But, yeah, with this fleet sitting around, it's probably not going to be particularly easy for them. Right, we've got a little convoy to have a look at. Sure. I don't think I'll show any more convoys, unless it has a named ship in it, of course. Yeah, I think this is just a case of finishing the naval invasions and seeing if we can't finish up this war with the Germans, wrap things up. Follow. We do have a lot of victory points. We should be able to get a pretty decent peace deal. Oh, this is the first time we've seen the new cruisers in action. Oh, I definitely should not have skipped this. Yeah, the new standard light cruisers. Hull that literally every country in the game gets, I think. But nevertheless, always good to test out your designs in a battle. Lets you identify any potential things that you need to worry about for their next refit, or might identify something that you need to deal with very, very urgently, such as a gun turret not being able to rotate properly, or you forgot to set the ammo ratio correctly, things like that. Right, where are the enemy cruisers? There. Target them, please. And yeah, just loose some torpedoes in that general direction. Seem to be getting distracted by the transports quite a lot. Oh, it's because the cruisers pop smoke. I mean, very accurate, very stable firing platform, by the looks of it. Just like the Fresnos, able to get a lot of rounds on target very quickly, at a reasonable range as well. The transports with their little guns, not really able to respond. Oh, we did get a hit, but it was a dud, obviously. Da -da -da. Oh, there we go. A non-dud hit. And another one. Okay, so the torpedo strike did do a little bit. Come on. Cruisers are just kind of buzzing around in a circle. Does make them hard to hit, but also means that they can't hit anything. Magdeburg pretty badly damaged. And a Mark V gun? It is. Okay, so the Germans have got 2-inch Mark Vs. Very fancy. Be cool if you could take technology off a opponent in a peace deal. I mean, you can take their ships, but you can't take their tech. Or, you know, if you took one of their ships, it would be like, hey, if you take this ship, you get these techs that you don't currently have access to. That'd be a cool way for someone like China or Spain to get some more advanced technology. Or maybe just give you a bonus to researching it or something. That might be a fun mechanic. I mean, those cruisers are holding up, but... There we go. Magdeburg surrenders. Wow, how must you feel if you're a civilian and one of your escorts surrenders? And then the other one promptly sinks. It's always worth sinking transports though, because this will be, well, maybe not permanent damage to the German economy. I'm sure they still have loads of money, but it is damage to the German economy that it takes them a while to recover from. Poor old Ostmark. Last ship remaining. Oh, not for long. 6-inch guns, making an absolute mess of it. Yeah, sunk. Right. Well, hopefully we can finish off those invasions. Alright, we've taken Togoland, which is fantastic. We also just unlocked Krupp 4 and the 16-inch Mark III, both of which are very much wanted for some refits. However, all my battleships are at sea and therefore quite busy. What is this? Schleswig-Holstein class. A sweet billion each. No. I mean, Rocket maybe could take him out, but it's a bit of an ask. Especially when we don't know anything about it. And this lot is not going to be too much help. But that's very interesting to know. That not all of their battleships are those enormous Hildebrands. They have 6 now, which is a significant number. Just have to wait and see what's going on over here. 43 versus 9. Okay, and here 61 in 4 turns, or 55% progress. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Also, what's going on with France? France? Oh. Just doing French things, I see. Did they... No, they're out at war with Germany. Looks like the USSR might be our next opponent. Ah, we have a new ally. Lithuania. Lovely. Unfortunately, the naval invasion failed. It's fine, we'll just repeat it. I'm also concerned about this situation. Looks like the army is just getting bogged down. So it looks like the Germans are going to take Conquer Free State. Fortunately, we have a fleet waiting for them. This sort of battle I've just been completely ignoring. Because, yeah, you've seen a lot of them already. This is progressing quite well, 83%. We're also launching another attack from Kietsu Bay, so we should be able to take Northeast China relatively soon. There we go. Northeast China has fallen to the US Army, which is absolutely fantastic. Right, I do want to leave some ships over here. I'll probably put any of the 16-inch armed ships, like the Texas here, into port. But the rest, I'll just put them all in. Put them all in Hangzhou for now, all the 16-inch armed ships, because they need a refit. The 14-inch ships do not. Sixteen, 16, 14, 14, 16. I know I'll be slightly overloaded, but that's fine. Right, and then the 6 14-inch armed ships, I think, will be best served by moving over towards the European theatre, just in case we do need to go for a blockade. So I'm just going to pop them there. I'm going to have to redistribute the fleet as well. This situation's still not going very well. This attack is completely stalled out, despite overwhelming numbers. So they're definitely going to take Congo Free State. So I don't want to end the war just yet. It's going to have to continue a little bit longer, unfortunately. Are any of these ships 16-inch armed? Probably most of them, right? Yeah, there's a few of them. I need you guys to head to Douala. for refits. In that case, instead of sending those ships that away, I'm going to send them to here to join the others. There we go. Right, we're going to end the turn, see what happens, and then we can start doing our refits. Alright, first up for a refit is the Connecticut. Oil 2. Almost certainly the turbo. Balanced turbos? Yeah, balanced turbos. Battery system, improved steering, and prop shaft. Can make them a bit more maneuverable. Ooh, they get a totally different model of gun. That's interesting. It's going to give them a distinctive look in the fleet. That just looks like a cruiser gun that's been upsized. Oh well. We'll make it work. 4. Barbette 5. Improved protection all around, I think. These ones were using the high cap, which I'm not very impressed with. I'm going to switch back to base fuse. I like the punchiness. TNT 4 and tube banner 2. We might come back to high cap when we get like a semi-auto loading. Spicy. Very spicy. And then we want some layers, which would send it massively overweight, but that's kind of perfect. What are the lengths on these guns? Yeah, we want to stick with 45s, even though they look super short. Let's go with 50s on the 6s and 54 on the 2s, so we just have as much range on those little 2-inch piddlers as possible. However, we're overweight. Maybe stick with the double hull. Maybe we can only make that 2.4 as well. 2%. Are the geared turbines lighter? Not by any appreciable amount. Maybe sticking with an Orcs diesel. No, doesn't make much difference. Maybe sticking like a prop shaft 2. No, it's not making enough of a difference. I mean, we could stick with anti-torp 3, I guess. I think that's the compromise we're going to have to make on these. But yeah, nice little bump in offensive and defensive power for the Connecticuts. I'll go load up the next 16-inch arm ship. All right, next up are the Lexingtons, which obviously need a protection upgrade. All right, 50 caliber guns. Let's just make those casemates as long as possible. Let's get that Citadel 5 in so that we can max out the inner layers. I think we just go for adding the layers rather than trying to up the actual armour on the ship. Stereo 5, semi-automatic gun reload with the TNT 4 and the even safer Cordite 3. That's all fine. That's all fine. You can upgrade the torque protection, but no. Flash and armour. Oops, daisy. Oil. Geared 2 turbines. Steering. Let's go trim it back to a double bottom hull. I think the triple is possibly excessive. Mind you, we could drop range 1 touch and keep the triple hull. Grab a battery system. And yeah, she's really relying on her layering to protect it from big hits. But yes, that should help her considerably. It will reduce their effectiveness a little bit by reducing their range, but that's still pretty good range. They just look a bit odd with that gun model. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that gun model. The Mark IV. Mark III, sorry. I'm not sure which... I mean, they look like they belong on a light cruiser, not on a battleship, but... Okay, sure. Next. Alright, next up are the mains. We can... Oh, yeah, we're going to have to remove these. Probably not a huge amount we can do for them. We can switch them to turbos, though. All or nothing really is a heavy thing to add. So is the semi-auto. So we are pushing things a little bit. Yeah, let's pull back to a double hull. Again, there's not much I can... Yeah, let's leave it on anti-torp 3. And then... let's just reduce this down until it does fit. There we go. Just to help them along a little teeny tiny bit. The other upgrade these ships are getting, of course, are the Mark IV 6-inch guns. Oh yeah, these should be 45s. Those should just be as long as possible. 55 and 50. There we go. So, yeah, we're getting... Oh, maybe I can put that... Wow. No, not 23. That would be amazing. But there we go. Just a little bit of deck protection as well. And, yeah. All that firepower upgrade. I mean, go from a Mark II to a Mark III is pretty big. Right, next. Alright, last of the battleships to be refitted. It's the Montanas. Probably going to have the least I can claw back in terms of displacement, but probably also the ones with, yeah, semi-automatic gun reload. That is a heavy thing to add. 300 tons as well. I don't want to take anything off the ship, though. They might have to stick with enhanced. Oh, hang on. The guns are the wrong length. 1645s. There we go. Maybe I can get it in now. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, lovely. Cheeky little refit. Right, next and last are the Essexes. Alright, last up are the Essexes, which are going to lose their lovely lines for those pretty hideous 16s. But such are the sacrifices. We'll keep the 5-inch 38s. Can we make those any longer? Yes, we can make them 40s. Right, TNT4. They're already on coordinate 3. We can get them the semi-auto loaders, but yeah, we're going to be overweight, aren't we? And I don't think... Yeah, that doesn't give us anything, does it? I mean, I could reduce your range again. And I'm in within 1%. And then if we bring this down a little bit. And then bring this down a little bit. There we go. They don't look as handsome. But we'll get the Mark Vs eventually. But yeah, we'll get all those refitted. And I think that'll be it. I think I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.